So we know this is a hardcover book because it doesn't bend like a paperback. We also know that this is a case-bound book. This is indicated through the hollow between the text and the casing. This book has a front board cover and a back board cover. It also, like other books, has a head, a tail, a forehinge, and a spine. If we take a closer look at the spine, you can see that there are ridges of raised bands. This is to give it the appearance of a board-bound book, but it's for aesthetic purposes only. Another thing we notice about this book is that it has a half binding of fake leather. We know it's a half binding because a quarter binding includes only the spine, while a half binding also includes the edges. If we open this book, you can see the paste down edge paper. This is what binds the text to its casing. If we turn the flyleaf, you can see the half title page. And if we turn the page again, we get the title page. The title page includes the title, Children's Stories from Dickens, the author, Mary Angela Dickens, and others, and also includes Percy Fitzgerald, who wrote the introduction. Because this book has illustrations, such as these two, the title page also includes the illustrator, Howard Creeping. It also acknowledges who edited the book, a Captain Edric Vonderburg. If we turn to the next page, you will see it is a contents page. If we turn the page again, you see on the recto side the contents page for the coloured plates, such as this one from the famous scene in Oliver Twist. If we turn back to the title page and move to the recto side, we can see the bibliographic ID of this particular volume. The first thing we are told is that this volume is a facsimile of an edition originally published. This means that this volume is a reprinting of an earlier edition. We can find out what edition by moving further down the page. Further down the page, we are told that this volume is a first impression and that it was published in 1986. This means that this volume is a reprinting of the first edition. This book as a material object we can see has been well used. We can tell this from the cover, as you can see there are wear and tears all over it. We can also see this from the pages inside, which are beginning to turn a yellow, which indicates age and use. I found this book around 2 years ago in the garage after I had moved. I was attracted to its cover and decided that I wouldn't mind reading it, and so I took this book, along with a couple of others just like this, out of the garage and into the house. While I have read a few of the short stories from Dickens, I haven't read all of them, as I haven't had the time. I have merely only glanced at it, and then have left this book on my bookshelf. However, you can see that there are post-it notes. This is because I have recently become interested in this book as an object again, when I've been using this book for my assignment. Thanks to this assignment, I now intend to properly read this book from cover to back, so that it no longer stays on the shelf collecting dust like it once used to. We know that this book is still popular today due to its continued publication. We can see this on the WorldCat website, where this book from my volume in 1986 has continued to be reprinted. And recently, in 2010 and 2012, it has been translated into Russian, showing its rise in popularity. Goodread also supports this. As we can see, many reviewers have either marked it to be read or have given it 5 stars. Except for one reviewer, who brings the concern some people have about adapting classics for children.